Well, I would say passionate about every project, but Scott Derrickson, the director, wanted to collaborate, and so just early days, a chance to make it better. Yeah, I think you know, it was the reason to make the remake. You know, well, to remake the original. You know, that film was very much of its time, and though nuclear proliferation and violence is still an issue, it's not the same issue. And so we, you know, the ecological reason, or, you know, if you want to call it that, that's kind of an issue of our time. So that's why we, you know, that's our story. That's why we decided to make the film. I mean, we kept the structure, you know, the great structure of an alien coming to Earth in a way to kind of have a chance for us to look at ourselves, you know, but we just did a modern retelling. Kept the same structure, but just modernized everything. I guess what makes this one kind of unique, I guess, in a sense, is that it could be a crisis film, but it also kind of leaves us up to, oftentimes when aliens come to Earth, they either, you know, like The Thing or Invasion of Body Snatchers, you know, they want to consume, kill, take over the planet. This film is more contemplative, you know, and this film, you know, is kind of leaves it up to the, I'll just say contemplative. It was part of the joy of it, you know, to kind of start off more alien, you know, this kind of entity contained in the body, and then through the course of the story, through his relationships, and also being affected by in the flesh, you know, experiencing emotions and through this mechanism. That was fun, you know, yeah, it was fun. Well, I mean, individuals turn into a whole at some point. I mean, I guess, you know, it depends on what individual you're talking about. You know, is it an individual who's the head of a company? Is it, you know, is it the people at home? I mean, I think there's a kind of, everyone in the world pretty much is, you know, in industrialized nations is pretty aware about recycling and, you know, fuel alternative, etc. And hopefully that will turn into, you know, how we deal with industry and how we do with conservation of species. In terms of what we can do, I think there's awareness and I guess just the decisions that people make, you know, those thinking that way, you know. And in democracies, maybe we can vote for people who have a kind of green agenda or kind of responsible agenda, maybe. I do absolutely nothing. I'm sorry. I leave it up to others. I don't know. I'm an actor. What can I do? I can tell stories. Yeah, you know, I just, you know, recycling. I have some solar panels in my home. You know, pay attention to, you know, where foods come from, and in the past have done some rainforest conservation, buying land to kind of preserve